Gorm the Old, known in Danish as Gorm den Gamle, was the king of Denmark during the 10th century. His reign is pivotal in the history of Denmark as it marks the beginning of the Viking Age's transition from the pagan traditions of Scandinavia to the Christian world. Gorm's life, though shrouded in some mystery, left an enduring legacy that shaped the future of Denmark. Here is a detailed biography of his life, his rule, and the lasting influence he had on the Scandinavian world. Early life and ascension to the throne. Gorm the Old was born around 900 AD, although the exact date of his birth is not recorded in historical texts. He belonged to the House of Nidlunga, which was one of the leading dynasties of Denmark at the time. His father, King Harthacnut, not to be confused with the later King Canute, ruled over a large part of Denmark, including the Jutland Peninsula. It is believed that Gorm succeeded his father to the throne of Denmark after Harthacnut's death, around 935 AD. Gorm's reign. Gorm the Old is generally considered to have ruled Denmark from approximately 936 to his death in 958, though the exact dates are not fully established. His reign is significant for the historical transitions that occurred in Denmark during this period, notably the shift from Norse paganism to Christianity. Political landscape. During Gorm's reign, Denmark was one of the most powerful kingdoms in Scandinavia. It was a time when Viking raids were at their peak, and Denmark, under Gorm's leadership, played a major role in these expeditions. The kingdom's reach extended across much of modern-day Denmark, and Gorm's authority was recognized in parts of what are now Norway and Sweden. He also had territories in what is today Germany, as Viking raids and conquests stretched far and wide. Despite his military success and the expansion of Danish territories, Gorm's reign was marked by internal struggles. He is believed to have faced challenges from rival factions within his own kingdom, and there were even conflicts with his son, Harald Bluetooth, who would later rise to power as one of Denmark's most famous rulers. Paganism and early Christian influence. Gorm the Old is most famously remembered for his strong adherence to the Old Norse pagan faith. This was a time when the Viking world was largely dominated by the worship of gods such as Odin, Thor, and Freya, and Gorm himself was a staunch believer in these traditions. However, he faced growing pressure from Christian missionaries who were seeking to convert the Scandinavian rulers. It was during Gorm's reign that the first major attempts to introduce Christianity into Denmark were made. Although Gorm himself remained a devout pagan, the seeds of Christianization were being planted. His son, Harald Bluetooth, would later become one of the first Scandinavian kings to convert to Christianity, and he is credited with formally bringing Christianity to Denmark. This transition was a monumental shift for the kingdom and would reshape the region's culture and politics for centuries to come. Gorm's family. Gorm's family played a crucial role in shaping the history of Denmark and Scandinavia. His wife, Thyra, is often mentioned in historical accounts. The exact relationship between Gorm and Thyra is unclear, but she is believed to have been an important figure in her own right, possibly of noble birth. She is often regarded as the mother of Harald Bluetooth, Gorm's most famous son. Harald Bluetooth's eventual rise to power as a king of Denmark and Norway marks a significant point in Scandinavian history. Harald would go on to unite Denmark and Norway and embrace Christianity, cementing his legacy as a ruler who bridged the gap between the pagan past and the Christian future. Gorm is also believed to have had other children, including a son named Svein Forkbeard, who would become king of Denmark after Harald's death. Svein Forkbeard is most famous for his successful invasions of England and his eventual brief reign as King of England. Gorm's death and legacy. Gorm the Old died around 958 AD, although the exact year of his death is not definitively known. After his death, he was succeeded by his son, Harald Bluetooth. Gorm's tomb is believed to be located in the Jelling Stones in Denmark, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These massive stones, built by Harald Bluetooth in honor of his parents, represent the transition from the pagan past to the Christian era in Denmark. The Jelling Stones also mark the point at which Denmark officially became a Christian kingdom, symbolizing the lasting influence of Gorm's reign. Though Gorm himself did not fully embrace Christianity, his son Harald would lead Denmark into a new era of religious and political change. Gorm's legacy is often overshadowed by that of his son, Harald Bluetooth, who is credited with the formal conversion of Denmark to Christianity. However, Gorm's reign laid the foundation for the unification and consolidation of Denmark as a powerful kingdom. His role in the Viking Age and his contributions to the early formation of the Danish kingdom cannot be understated. Gorm the Old's rule set the stage for his son's accomplishments and ensured that Denmark would continue to grow as a major power in Northern Europe. Conclusion. Gorm the Old's life and reign represent an important transitional period in Scandinavian history. As a Viking king, he maintained the traditional Norse paganism while also witnessing the early signs of Christianity's influence. Though his reign was relatively short, it was marked by both military prowess and political intrigue. Gorm's death paved the way for his son Harald Bluetooth, whose rule would leave a profound impact on the history of Denmark and the broader Viking world. Today, Gorm is remembered not only as a king of Denmark but also as a pivotal figure in the evolution of Scandinavia from a pagan to a Christian society.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.